Briefly, I'll be talking about the battles of life. Choose your battle wisely before you engage yourself in a fight. But someone is saying, what are you talking about, Apostle Israel? Sit down, relax. Let me tell you what I'm talking about. The wisdom of any battle is in the outcome, not in the opponent you're fighting with. But you need to understand what really happened to this small boy, this little David in the story we just read. But David, the little shepherd boy, was not interested in whatever Goliath looked like, as in a man, in a person, or all the blasphemy and the insults he was showering the children of Israel. The interest of this David was, he asked a question to the king: what will be given to a man who will win this fight? And this is a question of wisdom that every one of you here should be asking yourself before you engage yourself in any battle. Ask questions like, is this fight, is this battle worth fighting for? What am I going to gain at the end of this battle? What will this fight give me in return? Ask yourself such questions. And David was so interested in knowing what the king would give him. But notice this, even kings in the Old Testament wouldn't waste their precious time fighting nations that have got no splendor, no spoil, nothing to give them in return. But here is you fighting somebody, squeezing your face like 6 p.m, tearing your shirts over something that has got nothing to give you in return. You need to understand something, child of God, that every believer is a soldier, is a warrior in the army of the Lord. And you need to understand that not all battles are worth fighting for. Now, here is what I want you to get. Every battle has got a win and a lose. But now, if you belong to Jesus' side, the Bible says you are conquered already. You are more than a conqueror. So whenever a child of God engages in a fight, engages in a battle, the end result is sure that you have already won. But the question is, what will that battle give you in return? David fought Goliath under the royal wife and the royal throne in return. Shaka Zulu, the great South African warrior, fought neighboring countries and kingdoms and had cows and goats and slaves in return. Jacob in scripture fought with the angel of the Lord and had his name changed in return. Even our former president Kenneth Kaunda the Great fought all the battles and had a presidential seat in return because it was worth it. Nelson Mandela went to prison, fought battles and battles, and had a seat in return. He had his name elevated in return. The question is your battle worth fighting for? Stop engaging yourself in battles that have got nothing to give you in return. Stop fighting battles that have got no spoil, no splendor to give you in return. Stop wasting your time over something that has got nothing to give you in return. Keep your eyes focus on the Lord, and make sure any battle that you want to engineer yourself to fight, it has got something to give you in return. But some folks and religious people are trying to pull you, cajole you into a fight, and you notice that the fight is not worth your time. Shut your mouth, let them blab, let them talk. You gotta calculate before you fight, whether it's a financial battle, whether it's a marital battle, whether in your relationship, in your businesses, in ministry. Before you move and fight, calculate, what am I going to have in return? Is this battle worth it? Is it worth fighting for? Is it worth my time? Is it worth my attention? Is it worth my strength? There are certain people that try to push you into fights and battles. Walk away. They are not worth your time. There are certain groups and teams of people that try to fight your ministry, that try to fight your marriages, your relationships. They try to fight your businesses. And if you look and you notice there's nothing to get in return when you fight, walk away, walk from them, run from them. When you're running and you're walking away from them, people will think you're weak, but all you gotta know is that you're wise, because that battle has nothing to give you in return. May the Lord bless you. God bless you.